Hey guys, I'm back for another video blog. I got to do this and another one today because I have to do my predictions vlog. I've been bike riding a lot lately, and I weighed myself in this morning, which is kind of pre my weigh-in day because I weigh in on Sundays, and I weighed in at 207, so I'm really excited about that. But we'll see what's up tomorrow. I passed my driver's course, which is awesome, and then I went in to get my license unsuspended yesterday, and they kicked us out because they had too long of a wait. So I have to wait now until a week from Monday or sometime next week to get my license unsuspended. And let's see, I got a message from Seminole County Court System. They have changed my court date from the February 11th to February 17th for my driving on a suspended license case thing. Good news in MMA. Gina Carano is back in the gym at Extreme Couture, and there's high hopes for her returning to MMA this year, which is always nice to see her back in the cage for more than one reason. Ben Saunders signed with Bellator for their welterweight tournament, so hopefully he'll be able to rack up some wins in there. If he does that, then he can return to the UFC, or maybe not return to the UFC and just have a successful career in Bellator. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would love to watch the guy fight. In movies, I've watched a few movies. Wow, I'm going through this real fast. I've watched a few movies lately. I watched the HBO movie Recount, which is about the Florida elections and the recount that happened and all that stuff. And it really ironed out some things because I knew that there was a recount during the Bush-Gore election, but I didn't know the details as far as what happened and really what was going on. So it really educated me, and I'm always up for being educated as well as entertained at the same time. I started a movie called Red Dirt Rising, which is about moonshine runners and stuff like that, and how that started the origins of NASCAR. And then it was pretty bad acting about 10 minutes into it, so I paused it and I went on to IMDb, and I found out that it was a terrible movie, and it started off terrible anyways, but it was supposed to finish terrible, so I quit watching it. Watched a movie called Exit Through the Gift Shop, which is a documentary about a street artist called Mr. Brainwash, yada yada yada. Really good documentary. I really recommend it, although I'm being kind of vague as to what it's about. It can't really be too specific because the movie's very intangible. It's just about street artists, and one street artist in particular. But it's an extremely good movie called Exit Through the Gift Shop. I watched a movie called Case 39 with Renee Zellweger. If you've seen The Good Son, you've seen Case 39. It's not a good movie. It's The Good Son, but bad. You know, the kid gets adopted, and the kid goes bad, and the mother wants to kill the kid because the kid's evil and the kid's trying to kill her and whatever. Don't waste your time. Watched a movie called You Don't Know Jack, another HBO film about the life of Jack Kevorkian. Very interesting documentary, or not a documentary, but it's a very interesting movie. I didn't know much about Jack Kevorkian. I'd always assumed he was a bad guy just because of the way he was painted in the movie, but the stuff that happened to him happened when I was growing up, not so much when I was an adult, so I didn't pay so much attention to it. But when I got to watch the movie and really got things fleshed out with his story, it was extremely interesting. And I'll tell you what the most disappointing part of the movie to me was, as far as the story is concerned, was with the way that the United States government treated him. I'm not going into politics. You're left to make the decision as to what he did, whether you think it was right or wrong. I have my own opinion about that. But at the end of the movie, the U.S. Supreme Court never even heard his case and never made a ruling as far as their stance on euthanasia. And that's what the United States government is supposed to do. In part, their responsibility is to make judgments on major civil issues, and they never did that. They ignored the giant pink elephant in the room. And that, to me, is what was really disappointing about the story of the movie. Now, the movie, that's nothing against the movie itself. The movie was phenomenal. But about what I felt at the end of the movie, that was the major disappointment. My disappointment was not pro or anti-euthanasia. I'll keep that to myself. My disappointment was that the United States government never made a statement as to hearing out the case and stating whether it's right or wrong, and that's their job. That's it for this one. I'm about to shoot another one with my predictions, and then I got to get ready and go because I got a guy headed to my house to pick me up to go watch the fights.